Welcome to Nafasi. Really happy to see you here for the opening of Essences, our first exhibition for this year's Nafasi Academy. And really a way for us to meet the new artists that we've just welcomed this month to Nafasi, learn about them, and hopefully through this experience think more about the topic of the self and identity as artists and as individuals. What is the role of the self in how we express ourselves and what we create? So when we think about the self, we're not really talking about individualism or kind of self-centeredness, but more about self-awareness, about our essences, and about our souls, and how we all have a unique perspective and a unique story. This year, our two kind of main facilitators of the program are Gerard and Nicholas Calvin. And they will come up here to tell you a little bit more about the way that this program has started this year and some of the things that we've been doing. And karibuni sana.
We're just gonna have an additional academy class today where we'll share the process that we've been going through this week between ourselves, but also maybe definitely with some comments from the Academy members, so that everybody can have a sense of what exactly tuna explore mundani. So welcome, Nicholas.
Asante sana. Karibuni sana. Nimefurahi sana kuwepo jioni hii ya leo. Tumekuwepo pamoja na wonderful artists for an intensive week and then production week, and it's really great to see the fire that everyone has, I think, and I myself am really inspired by the dedication that each person has, the desire to learn, because I think at the end of the day, art is, you can draw, you can paint, you could do something, but why are you doing it? The energy with which you're doing it, the passion with which you're doing it, I think that's very, very inspiring. So maybe Jesse, why do you teach? Let's say, why have you chosen to do what you do, interacting with students and sharing what you share? Kwa nini labda?
Okay, that's a deep one. I think in terms of being a good teacher, I think I've just been lucky. I've always had good students who can teach you a lot, more than certainly you'll be able to teach them, and that's just a numbers thing.
A lot of teachers says that.
But it's just a numbers thing. If you're teaching 12 people and you're one, that's like 12 to 1. You can't carry the wisdom of 12 people inside one person. You're always collecting more than you're giving.
For me, it has been a really interesting journey to see that evolution from conversation and exchanges and to the wall and the film, right? So if anything, I feel that the most important aspect of being here, I can even say that even supersedes the fact of us being able to draw and paint and take pictures, right? It's that idea of having a space where you can have that kind of exchange with people who take your ideas seriously.
The hardest part of the work here is just talking about art, which is actually the best part of the work. So the most part of the work, it's like, I think if you're teaching or if you're exchanging or if you're curating, whenever there's that back and forth between people who are in the arts or people who are interested in arts, the conversations are the most interesting part, and so it makes sense that some of those become formalized in a classroom setting. They become documented. They endure in different ways. But essentially, it's just carrying on the conversation. I feel like, how do you fortify the conversation? How do you strengthen the conversation? And it's by sharing it.